Hello, Casey from interwebkaiju here, and this is Monster Hunter. First off, I've never played the games other than briefly on a DS, where I gave up pretty fast as the camera for the 3D third-person adventure game with only one joystick was not fun for me. Also, mild spoilers incoming, but nothing that I think will ruin the experience for anyone. Locations, whether CG or on location, look cool. Very glad Jovovich's group all die in the beginning, so at least those lackluster trailers were falsely advertising it as some sort of military isekai movie. Well, the feel of it anyways, that's still what the movie is. A group of soldiers get teleported into another world, but the majority feels more like Jason and the Argonauts than, say, Jarhead. The idea to just have Milla and Ja as a two-person group was good, even if their chemistry is pretty non-existent and their interpersonal comedy only rarely works. Movie quickly reintroduces some characters we briefly saw at the start, and they're barely seen here as well, but I do like all the cool weapons they have. Again, don't know about game accuracy, but most of the monsters are cool in their scenes. The dragon scenes were actually pretty entertaining, even if Jovovich doing a one-on-one dash against it was pretty, well, far-fetched to say the least. The worst part about the monsters is that the spiders were mainly just angular spiders. Dragon was just angular dragon, and some monsters were literally just dinosaurs. Pretty unimaginative. That song the soldiers sang is pretty awful. I don't care if it's a real song or not, it's awful in the movie. Lots of conveniences. Humans wait to use RPG until right before monster can immobilize them. Small spiders wait until humans take out big spider to come out. I'm not even going to think about how Milla survives a partial helicopter crash when she was strapped to a table. It was a full-on crash, but the helicopter had been torn in half. Of course, no other survivors. The movie kind of does too much. I don't know if it's other takes or additional shots of the same take, but every scene constantly switches cameras so often it's usually distracting. Especially takes away from the fight scenes. Tony Jaa is fairly good yet extremely underutilized here, and there's plenty of hand-to-hand combat scenes between him and Milla Jovovich, which I did not buy at all. Maybe it's because I've seen his other movies, or maybe it's just her physical appearance, which works in other movies due to some sort of enhancement, but here doesn't. It's also sad that neither of them really get to do any hand-to-hand combat with anyone else. Thankfully, they both swing some swords around and look cool enough doing so. Bottom line, it's fine. It's enjoyable. I'd recommend it for at least one viewing. I don't think it really deserves the hate it's been getting. It's certainly not the best movie, but there are decent reasons why the user reviews are so low, and that's the releasing. First off, theater only release during a global pandemic where many places don't have open theaters was a dick move. I know a lot of places have tons of one-star reviews because platforms listed this as coming out digitally in December. Lots of disappointed would-be customers in the reviews. Standard wait time between that release and the VOD physical release isn't as bad, but plenty of movies have been either doing same-day drops or expedited digital releases. Cherry on the cake, you can't even rent this movie digitally right now. It's purchase only. So you start out with a decent movie, throw some dirt on it, and then keep throwing dirt on it. Whoever took care of the releasing sucks, but I'm not sure the filmmakers should be penalized for that. Thanks for watching.
Gentle